10 years ago, the world changed forever when a giant, inverted castle appeared in the sky above Tokyo. At the same time, dangerous dungeons started appearing all over Japan. Along with these monsters, some people awakened to a power called mana. People who had talent as mages began to enter these dungeons to find wealth and fame. In this world, a mage's talent is usually judged by the color of their mana. Most people only have one color, but a few rare people can use two. One of these rare people is Kurosaki Rei, a very strong level 89 mage known as the Purple King because he can use both blue and red mana. However, his older brother, Kurosaki Rei, is at the bottom of the system. Rei is level 1 and is colorless, which means he has no magical talent at all. Because he still wants to be a mage, Rei works as a porter, carrying bags for his brother's high-level party. He stays in the party because he hopes that one day he might finally awaken a special skill. The story gets intense when the party reaches a boss room to fight a monster named Chronos, the god of time and space. Even though Kai is one of the strongest mages, the boss defeats him in a single moment. The rest of the party is terrified. Interesting because Rei is colorless and weak, yet he still stands his ground. The boss decides to test Rei by attacking him with massive amounts of fire called Hellfire. Rei struggles through the flames and manages to land one single hit on the monster's chest, but his hope is quickly destroyed when Chronos uses a skill called Rewind to instantly heal the wound. Just as Rei is about to give up and die, a blue system screen appears in front of him. The system detects the presence of the god of time and space and releases a seal on a secret, black skill. Rei suddenly acquires a new ability called Skill Drain. Using this new power, he actually steals the Rewind skill directly from the boss, and angry as Rei activates the stolen power. Instead of just healing himself, the skill executes a Regression, which is a form of time travel. Everything goes white, and Rei suddenly finds himself in a quiet room. He looks into a mirror and realizes he is staring at his younger self. He has been sent back to the past with all his memories and a powerful new skill. He wakes up in a younger version of his body and wonders if he is just dreaming. He notices the inverted castle is still pure white. In his past life, this castle turned pitch black over 7 years before a door opened to release the god of time. He checks a clock and sees the date is September 27, 2024, confirming he has gone 7 years into the past. He quickly opens his skill window to see what he has brought back with him. The Rewind skill he used is gone, but a Skill Drain is still there. This is a huge deal because in his previous life, he was a colorless who never gained a single skill for 10 years. He sees the time as 7:26 a.m. and realizes today is the day of the mage exam. He travels to the Mage Association building in front of Tokyo Station. The building looks brand new to him because it is 7 years in the past. While waiting, he runs into two men named Oik and Gotu, who are level 37 and 36. They are lackeys for his brother, and they start making fun of him. They call him colorless and tell him it is pointless to keep taking the exam. The protagonist ignores them and meets the exam proctor, a B-rank mage named Hinata Reina. She recognizes him because he has failed this exam many times before, and she warns him that he might get killed. He tells her that this time will be different. The exam takes place in a level 1 dungeon where the goal is to collect 3 magic stones from goblins. Normally this is very easy for a person with a skill, but the protagonist knows something bad is coming. Suddenly, a monster appears that should not be in a level 1 dungeon. A red cap at level 37. In his original timeline, Hinata Reina fought this monster to let the protagonist escape. She was hurt so badly that she had to retire as a mage, and the protagonist always felt it was his fault for being weak. Now that he has returned to the past, he decides to fight back. He sees that the red cap has a skill that makes its physical body much stronger and faster than normal. As the monster attacks, the protagonist uses his Skill Drain. A message pops up saying he has stolen the skill, Body Enhancement, extreme, and his own physical stats, the monster is now weak and he describes it as just a lump of flesh. He stands over the defeated monster, ready to start his new life with the powers he has stolen. After a long struggle, he finally passes the mage examination and receives his official rank C license at the Mage Association headquarters. During his test in a dungeon, he shocks a witness by defeating a powerful redcap monster with just one hit. After the fight, he collects mana stones, which are valuable energy sources dropped by monsters. He takes these stones to the association and discovers that the redcap he killed is worth 3 million. This is a huge amount of money for someone who used to be a porter. However, his new status brings trouble. An arrogant mage stops him, calling him a colorless mage, and claiming it is against the rules for him to enter a dungeon alone. Rei calmly explains that he passed the exam, but the man does not believe him and demands to see his skills. The man attacks using a skill called Mana Hand, which turns mana into a physical force to grab and crush things. Rei does not flinch and uses his power to steal the Mana Hand skill, making the man's attack completely disappear. Confused and angry, the rival tries to use a fireball spell instead. Rei blocks the flames with a body enhancement skill and then steals the fireball ability as well. The rival stands there in shock as Rei shows that he can use multiple types of magic, something that should be impossible for a normal person.